I never made it, but I know I did.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. If you are buying, selling, or even investing in the Tampa Bay area, be sure to check out realestatewithchrisbrown.com. Right here behind me, I am getting ready to do an evaluation on a property. Basically, we received a notification that this may be a great potential of a property that could help us or help a potential client or even student double their money. And what I mean by that is that with this home, it falls into a particular criteria that people who are buying and holding, and then also individuals who like cash flow, the criteria fits for this. But let's go ahead and take a look at this property. I want you guys to come and actually follow me. You guys will just follow me on the inside here. I will take a look. So just to kind of give you a little bit of input about the property, it is 5 bedrooms. I've done some research ahead of time, but it is 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, just a little bit over 2,900 square feet. So like I said, this is a particular property for a buy and hold situation. You're going to find that there's a lot of equity, but there's a reason why it's a buy and hold. So just take my word on it. I won't go into complete details in reference to it, but as an option A, it should be a buy and hold. Could it be flipped as a buy and sell? Yes. Just keep in mind there's some criteria such as average days on market that you may want to be aware of. But with this one, what we'll do is just kind of look at each room. And as we go through this video, I'm going to explain why this particular property is a buy and hold, and where and how you can double your money on this. So as you guys can see, we are in the kitchen. Do a little spin around. All of your appliances are here. You have your refrigerator. You have your dishwasher. You have your microwave above the stove, and then you have your stove that's there as well. Cabinets are in good condition, solid. They all function. Doors open and close. Cabinets, countertops are in good condition, as you guys can tell. And the reason I'm going through this part of it is because you got to know, you got to add into your repairs if any repairs are going to be needed. So we're actually in the living room right now. And this is a huge living room space. So as you guys can tell, we just do the 360. So as you can tell, I would definitely have the carpet replaced and maybe even change it into something else. If you are going to do the buy and hold, I would suggest some type of ceramic tile. Just because you got to figure a person that's going to have a 5-bedroom house, they got a lot of kids. So that would be beneficial. So you got to figure that. So it's going to be a lot of rough housing. So 5 bedrooms, a lot of people in the house possibly. So I would do tile in there. Right now we are in the master bedroom. We'll do a little 360. Carpet needs to be done, as you guys can tell. Paint and carpet. No holes in the wall, which is a plus. No holes in the wall. We're going to go ahead into the master bathroom. Let you guys take a look. That's the closet, the shower, it's your water closet. And this is your sink, his and her sinks. So as you guys can tell, everything looks for the most part in good condition. Definitely paint is needed in this house, and flooring it would be replaced. I would suggest in flooring in the master bedroom to be a hard surface, because you want it to be maybe stand out a little bit more. And the reason I'm saying that is because this particular rent for this area, for this type of home, rental rates are between $1,950 and $2,200. So if you can add some bells and whistles to this particular home, you're going to attract potential renters that will be willing to live in the particular property, this home itself. And you got to figure out if $1,950 to $2,200, that's a good amount of money. So that's a different type of renter when you're renting at a higher price. I walked upstairs. As you can tell, I'm breathing a little bit hard. So what we have, this is a loft area. Great area. So if you have kids, you don't have to have them downstairs. They can play upstairs and keep all the toys and everything upstairs. We'll go through these pretty quickly, but this is the bathroom, bedroom. This is like the hallway area. We'll take a look at this bedroom too. So there's 4 bedrooms upstairs. Walk-in closet here. Great view, 2 windows. Lots going on. The laundry room is located upstairs. Not sure if you guys are able to see that, but laundry room is upstairs. So this would need a washer and dryer if you're renting it. That could be an additional cash pool, as some people will call it. So it's a great opportunity to maybe charge for those if you are doing a buy and hold. Some landlords do that. Some just go ahead and add it into it, so it adds that value. So maybe that's why you can charge a little bit more for the property opportunity. This is another bedroom. Some pink walls, carpet. The key here is that there's no holes in the walls. So this would just need to be painted. Here's another bedroom. And we'll take a look at this last bathroom. Hopefully you guys can see this. I know it's a little dark in here. So there you go. So that is the property in itself. So this is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage house. Now you said, how can we double our money with this? So there is a calculation. There is like a rule of thumb for properties that you're doing buy and hold with, and that is called the 1% rule. With the 1% rule, typically what happens is that you're making an offer on a property that will, when you make a particular offer on the property, what you're paying for will yield at least 1% rental rate. So ideally, these properties will not just be out there on the market at a particular offer rate that will attract lots and lots of people. Sometimes you have to back your way into it and understand what you're offering so that you can get what you want. So with this one, backing into it. So I did do some comps in the area. This property is easily comped between 260 and 270 in the local area. And that's just going a half a mile out. Actually, I didn't really have to go that far out to get those numbers. So I know that it's a pretty solid number to say between 260 and 270 comped. And that depends on the finishes on the property. Actually, you could probably go a little bit higher, but I like to be a little bit conservative as well. Because if you're conservative on the numbers and it's your particular investment, you want to make sure that the numbers work. You don't want to force them to work. So with that also being said, so between 260, 270. So I looked at the rental rates in the area. Like I said, it's between $1,950 and $2,200. So I kind of backed myself into the numbers. I looked at a number, say $1,900. So, or 2,000. So if I looked at 2,000, so that means that we would need to purchase this property at 200,000. So if you're purchasing at 200,000, that would be like your offer. Obviously, you need to look at your repairs as well, make some adjustments with your purchase price depending upon the repairs. This one, however, only really needs cosmetic work. The AC is here. The handler and so forth and everything. It probably does need some tuning up and so forth. So if anything, make sure you have everything inspected. Just because it's been a vacant property, you want to make sure that you have a professional inspector come stress test things, run the water, run the electricity. Probably standing still for a period of time, odd things happen. And a lot of times you can't figure out what it is until someone actually lives in a home. But another key thing with this particular property is that it was built in 2014. With it being built in 2014, there's a number of things that you won't typically have to worry about. You want to look at your roof, but if everything's good with the roof is still good for a number of years. It's only built in 2014. This is 2019, so 5 years old. That's nothing. AC units, only 5 years old. However, depending upon how they were maintained. So a lot of things are very young on this particular home. So you want to take a look at it. and then back yourself into the number. So if you use a rental rate of 2,000, then that means that you are doing an offer of 200,000. And if you do an investment loan, the investment loan would be ask for about 20% down. So at 200,000, that's about 40,000 down. So that'd be about $160,000 loan. Say at 8%, you're looking at about a little bit under $1,100 per month. Okay, so $1,100. So just use a bigger number, round it up. Say $1,100. Taxes, insurance, just add an extra $300. Okay, taxes, insurance, and also keep in mind if there's an HOA. So I say $300. So say $1,400 that you would be into this property per month. If the rental rates in this area are say 2,000, then that means that we're in a situation where you are cash flowing. So $1,400 in the hole and cash flowing because someone's paying a rent of $2,000. That means you're cash flowing to $500 per month. So as I said, guys, $500 per month. Now that's good in a cash flow area. So that means that your bills are being paid and that you're cash flowing per month about $500. Now, in addition to that, now this is a kicker where I say that you actually double your money. What I mean by doubling your money is that if you recall, the property value is about $260. So if the property value is at $260 and we actually purchased a home at $200, that's $60,000 instant equity. Plus, say the 20% that we put down. So you also have to keep that in mind. So that's $40,000. So that's $100,000 in equity that you have in a particular home that not only is it available to you, the $100,000, because you can always do a home equity line of credit on the property, but then you're also, this investment, it's safe and it's paying for itself because you have a tenant that's in it and it's cash and it's paying you back on a monthly basis. So paying you back about $500 per month. And say you did, like I said, about a $50,000 investment, because if you recall, 20% down, you gotta, if you have any repairs, like I said, this place needs paint, some carpet to get the ball rolling, plus any upgraded finishes that you want to do. Like I said, I would suggest doing tile in this particular property that's downstairs, and then also doing like a higher end, maybe wood laminate in the master bedroom. You want it to appeal to anyone that will be particularly moving into the property. So that investment may pay off in the long run as well. So you're getting paid $500 per month. So that's what a 1% on your investment per month. So you have 50,000. So 500, 1% per month. So at the end of the year, that's 12% return on just the amount that you invested in, plus the equity that you have. That is a no-brainer. So what I mean by this is doubling your money. There's a certain way to set up certain alerts, but then it's also a way to back your way into a deal. Just because the deal isn't hitting you in the face doesn't mean that there's not a deal out there. You just have to make the offers, especially if you're in a position where you can actually close on the deal. For those who are trying to fish for a deal, it may not work out for you, just because what happens is when it comes down to the push come to shove, you're really going to have to put up some funds or do something to make it happen. So just keep that in mind. But for those who are buying and selling, it's not impossible to make a lot of money doing buying a whole property. So you're making money when you purchase, and you're going into instant equity that can be used to buy another investment property. What's wrong with that? So this is once again Chris Brown, your real estate professional. I just wanted to drop that nugget to you guys. Take this and run with it. Do some research on these types of investments. It's a little bit more of a sophisticated, I won't say sophisticated, but it's a little bit more of an involved process. Like I said, it's the 1% playing the 1% game. And at the end of the day, it's less than, if you're paying cash, that's about 100 payments. And then everything's paid off. So keep that in mind. But this is Chris Brown, your real estate professional, marketing entrepreneur. buying, selling, or investing in real estate in the Tampa Bay area, be sure to check out realestatewithchrisbrown.com. Take care.